Welcome to Coffee, Calm and Connection Bite Size, where we deliver key takeaways from our full interviews on current topics from mental health experts.
How have you managed talking about sort of leaving the old life, the family and the friends and the sort of big network, and then COVID's come along for the last 12, 14 months? How's that affected your sort of mental health?
I've lived in Peterborough now for probably 8 years ish. So the COVID thing, it didn't really affect me in that kind of sense. I didn't feel the loss in that way because I wasn't really used to seeing that many people anymore anyway. But it was a big change because I used to work from home maybe one day a week or a couple of days maybe, whereas now I work here full time. So then it does get quite lonely sometimes because you don't see anybody. If my husband's at work all day, my mum is classed as being in a vulnerable category. She actually moved to Peterborough a couple of years ago. So I do have her here, but she has a holiday home that she goes to quite a lot. So through the summer months and things like that, I don't really get to see her as much. But that's been the hardest bit because she's had to be on her own. She's had to self-isolate and she hasn't been able to see my children, which has been quite tricky. So I think that's been the hardest. And the first lockdown, my husband actually had to stop working, and he's not very good if he's not at work. His whole drive is work, and he's very much the provider and wants to earn the money. And I think if he's not doing that, he finds it a real struggle. So that was quite hard to begin with because he was at home when he wasn't used to being at home, and we were arguing quite a lot over stupid things. Yeah, and he didn't settle into it very well at all, which made it a lot worse. And I was quite glad when he went back to work.
Do you know, I've heard a few people have had that very same experience. All of a sudden, the home dynamics changed. And it's not just changed because more people are in the home every day, all day, but it's changed because the home is now also the work environment and the home. So the separation's not there. So I've heard a few people say that was quite difficult.